Okay.
Give me a rundown of how we're going.
Yeah. So.
Good morning, Vault-Tec calling.
Starting with,
mail.
we fuck up all the time, and we want to talk about that. Just today we tried doing Mayor for a Day. We got in there, and it's like, what is
All right,
Maya?
me, I'm gonna put my big boy goggles on, and I'm gonna kick some ass.
I was like, fuck it. You know what, Maya? I got my Vault-Tec suit on. I'm putting my big boy goggles on. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna beat that ass. The first few seconds we come out there,
everything.
The first few seconds we were out there. Hey, look, a red storm. Hey, look, Gutsies. Oh shit, a scorched beast.
I was more mesmerized the fact that we had all that well planned within a nuke zone, and I was like sitting here thinking, if this was a boss fight in any other video game, it would be twice as good, and yet you still can't hold a candle to the game's in-game time frame where things just happen.
Yeah.
Stepping out of that elevator, I was like, okay, clear skies, scorched beast, I knew was there, the robots that spawned in. Big deal. Maybe a little bit of annoyance with the beast. I never stepped out that elevator thinking, I'm going to be having a boss fight. That's pretty much what it was at this point. In a rad storm. I didn't even know I was taking rad damage the whole time. I was just so mesmerized. I loved it. Yes, I got it many times. Got the big boy goggles on. Let's kick some ass. Squirt beast like, nope. Permits to make nip snap noise. Okay.
And it
was fun.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely fun. And then there was another time we were just wandering around. We fucking got to a fissure site, and you walk up to it, and it's just like, I think it's been laid dormant. I think it's dormant. And then it's like maybe 10, 20 seconds aside. I'm sorry, Brumby. I didn't know it was active. I didn't know there was a scorched beast there.
It's supposed to be dormant. I come running back here faster than his gotta go fast character.
I literally watched you walk in, and I watched you run back. I was like, oh shit, something done happened. But I'm not without my fuck ups either. We went into Robco today. We went into Robco today, doing the fucking, what was it, the Mayor for a Day. Only to realize that because I went in, I was the team leader, and the fact that I wasn't even at where he was supposed to be, or like I wasn't at his level on the quest. I was behind. So guess what? It didn't show his markers. It showed mine.
Well, because you were leader, and I didn't get to see your markers. It just said that, it kept telling me to go outside. So it kind of sort of showed the markers, but I don't think it does that anymore. After Wastelanders, I don't think they even do that anymore. I know that doing anything with teams is nerfed, but I still kind of think they should at least show what your leaders are doing, or your teammate that is doing the quest is doing. Nobody can help them, especially if they're level 2, because now it's kind of applying big level like us, at a low level. They have to communicate with us more because we can't see where they are, what they're doing. If I had known that was the case, it would have made it a lot easier ahead of time.
Right.
It's so bad that you see your objectives, I see mine. But when I'm in there with you, I'm strictly support. I'm not headstrong. I know what I'm doing because I've done it before. Moment.
And I'm very tanky.
I kind of know what I'm doing. Well, yeah, but see, now you had the chance to tank, and you didn't tank until gas fell down, and it's like, I'm gonna beat that ass now.
Well, I thought I thought I could play stealth for a second there. I was enjoying that playtime. Then we went down once. I was like, fuck it, I'm not letting that happen again. Okay, I did, but not as much. So I pulled out my vampire.
That one robot on the stairs, though, he was like, I see you, bitch. Oh, wait, I'm preoccupied. Let me go somewhere else real quick.
Just the weirdness of Protectrons just fascinates me. They're like, pew, pew, pew. Then you got the Gutties like,
even then he reloads. They have their, but if they have their laser one, it's like, choo, 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 choo. And then there's us fucking dual-wielding 50 cal machine guns over here. Yeah!
We was in Watoga,
and it's like The protector was like, I fucked up. There's no abort mission protocol that I can run right now.
My laser blasters won't work. My laser blasters won't work at close range. So you know what? I'm gonna push him like a bully. And then it's like we were in Latoga. He heard that fucking robot machine go off. It's like no, you were like nope, fuck that. And I was watching the thing, and it's like a Mr. Handy came out. I was like, He's like, oh, it's just a Mr. Handy. I was like.
But you know, my luck is standing right there in breaking personal space with the robot in the tube, and it comes up being a really high-level Gutsy or an Assaultron, maybe a Robo-Brain. That's my luck. I run, because I'm not taking that chance. Turn around to Mr. Handy. Look who's going to clean all this mess up. Me! That's who. I'm like, oh, gone. Dead.
I want to talk about some previous oaths that I've had. And these are ones that you've jumped on to me for, and I make sure I always have stim packs or healing salves on me ever since this.
You're always on something though.
But
you gotta remember, if I don't scold you for certain small things, you'll owe more than usual on the worst end. So your oaths are like little bitty. They're not like, oh god, I'm in tons of trouble because I forgot a stim pack. That was just a scold.
Yeah,
I've never actually yelled at you yet.
No, but I'm just mentioning the fact that some things it's just like.
But at the same time, while I'm scolding you, Amber's scolding me. So afterwards, she's like, "Quit yelling at the poor kid. He's only like 20-something years old. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing right now."
Like, but I'm 20-something years old.
She keeps yelling at me afterwards, and Clover's like, "Oi, quit yelling at the kid. He's only 20. You're not his drill sergeant." I have to sandal her. Have a shoe. But they're not wrong either.
Right.
But also, I've never actually yelled at you yet. Thank God for your mental support. You lose it. Yeah, I mean, turn off. Like,
I know if you yelled at me, I'd still be here talking to you. Eventually.
Well, it depends on that. Like I said, if I'm yelling, it's likely drill sergeant style of yelling. I'm not going to call you maggot or faggot or anything like that. But if I'm yelling, you're gonna feel it. It's going to hurt your feelings somewhere because you're not trained enough for combat to really take in what Gas is saying in the form of he's drill sergeant. The drill sergeant and yelling at him is different.
Right.
But when I yell, I kind of merge that. I will say some pretty mean shit. Only to realize that actually hurts people's feelings. I probably should never do that again.
But here's what separates me from the rest of the boys, because I'm not going to call myself a man. If you were to yell at me, I'm not going to hold that against you. I'd more or less hold that against myself, and not like a beat myself up moment. I just mean, maybe chill out or help myself do this particular thing that I got scolded for. Other people, you just scold them and they leave. But I think if through the worst of the worst, I'd still try to stick around.
Beams Pfeiffer, is that their friend Bromby that they mentioned?
They call.
I'm back in the game for now.
Okay.
BMBYSFR. I was curious. I'm kind of just, you know me. I get in our videos, and a lot of times I'm still existent, okay. But I'm trying to stay out of the chat to save my life in the game because we're dropping these nukes like crazy. And my Wi-Fi is not the best, so I was just curious.
But, so...
I hear William, and it's okay. I'm going to beat his ass.
I took you into West Tech, and I didn't have any stim packs, and, that didn't go very well. Another few... They're a little bitty, I know, but they're still worth mentioning.
Tickle bitty. What are you talking about, tickle bitty?
When I had stim packs, here's the thing. When I had stim packs, my mental state was like, spam right on D-pad. When... below, like...
But when you really think about it, though, that's less of an oof. It's almost normal. If you really get a gist of what's happening, I've caught myself doing it, too. I think it's more of a primal instinct that, oh, fuck, I could
That's why I'm so happy that I have these vampires weapons. It reduces my need for stim packs. But I keep the stim packs around so I can... Yeah. I'm a berserkers kind of dude. I don't like armor, but I tell you what, having a lifesaver chunk of armor on when I wore that armor,
because I got rid of healing factor. I got healing factor back, and I kept it. I popped off me a thing. I will never get rid of that.
Vampires, it's like my Gatling laser. As long as I've got a steady stream of attacks on a target, and I'm hitting,
right.
My health bar doesn't go below full. It will go up to full, and it will never go below full. I don't care how much they attack me. Unless my armor completely breaks and it'll one-hit kill me, that's their only saving grace. Other than that, they're pretty screwed, whatever I'm shooting at.
Well, not always for me, though. Or I
get that point where I have to reload.
Gatling laser. I was saying Gatling laser, you did for not the same exact, it's the same modifier of vampire, and it was different for me.
Mine has 50% limb damage, which I think it does a lot better with that modifier, because when you
just wanted to remind people in the game, because a lot of people might know this too, is when you really get to the gist of what's happening in these games, and you really, really, really get it, and you understand what the hell's going on, and you finally find that build you want, and everything kind of sinks in. I had the same Gatling laser as you did, and I carried cores like a motherfucker forever. But yet we have completely separate outcomes when we're doing the same thing.
And that might be because I have that might be helping me because I have body armor on. Even if it's not a lot, I usually have body armor and power armor on. Maybe having a low defense count may be a defining factor for you, which makes berserkers and stuff work a lot better for you than vampires will. I'm just saying how it works for me.
I just got attacked by a drunken settler, and he actually managed to shoot me in the face. He could barely stand up. Okay. I'm just... okay. Me too, settler, me too. That's just how it is, though. Sometimes they have different outcomes, and like I've told people before, I know a lot about... Right, I know a lot about all the builds in the game, and I can tell you right now, Hunters is not my favorite. Because I've been through each of the build types, like, Hunters, Bloodied, and I paired them and I tripled them down. And not everyone can do that. I'm not challenging anyone to go try it unless they want to. But
I'm perfectly fine with not having a build.
If you really, really get it, though, that's what Yes Build is for. Is learn each build and then go from there.
I wouldn't even say
I have a Yes Build is so you know.
I have a no build. But I don't really choose my attacks based around my particular weapon. Well, other than the fact
that Yes Builds don't. That's what I'm saying, bro. But if you kind of get what I'm saying, though, Yes Builds do one thing. Our cards are mainly we exist in a strange existence to only reduce weight.
To only reduce weight and make things from effective. No purpose.
We don't make any builds set up to.
No damage perks.
Make our builds. Right, no damage perks, no enhancing perks. Things like Ammo Smith, Undo, all that crap's okay. Well, I'll admit I had a Pike and Light, maybe. And I did get a perk card recently, I think, for rifles. But like I said, no, it's never like, oh fuck, I have all my, have bow before me. I got it, I tried it out for a day, realized, not my thing. I took it down. Because it goes against Yes Builds, and then B, there's really no point in having it. If you really get down to thinking about it, there's really no point.
I don't...
you know me, I got ear popping over there, I'm sorry. But, once you really get down to builds, I think people, when they really figure it out for themselves, which I'm not knocking on people for having builds. I'm just saying, man, it's completely separate for each individual. Each run through, just having that one, the same guy, different build, anywhere, any given point, and it's completely separate. It's almost a whole new playthrough. Like other Fallout games, you know what I mean? With other Fallout games, it's almost completely new. So I'm a full Disney joke here, totally not sponsored, but it's a whole new world, man. The second you change everything, you really get the gist. Really, really. And that's why I think a lot of my oaths are so comical. It's because you got gas, I'm ready to beat that ass, and then you get there and it's like, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I went to that Scorched Earth event with all my black powder rifles, and my dumbass self realized I'm only going to do single shot damage to her. I did like 6s at one point as a critical.
Ugh.
I pushed through, and I'm fine, no big deal. A lot of people are like, oh shit, well that was a waste. Or they wouldn't have gone at all. But like I said, with that other incident with the group, I brought that Scorch Beast to them, and I wasn't doing it for the loot. I didn't care. Like I said before, as long as someone benefited from my accidental oof, I'm fine. I don't care if it killed me. If they got rewarded for their oof, what do you do? I did someone a favor somewhere. I'm perfectly happy with that. They were like, "You sure you good, Gas?" I'm like, "Yep, I don't care." I would, normally I guess that would be confusing for me to say to some people because you get it.
Yeah.
When something like that goes down, you kind of want to help the person. I was fine. I wasn't as hurt that I didn't get no loot. I didn't really, it's just how it is. But I think a lot of our oofs are quite fun when you really, really, really get to it and really see how everything is going. Today I learned my lesson up to today too.
Let me tell you guys about this. This one was really this one was when Wastelanders was like brand new, 2 days in.
Ooh.
Plague here had almost finished it. The only thing we had to do left was kill a dude by the name of what was his name again? The dude in the I don't remember.
I don't remember. You're asking me something I can't remember. It was a dude
in the power plant. See, not only do I not barely go to Poseidon in general, I didn't know that there was a door to the left of Poseidon.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the Raider Defector. I cannot remember what his name is. I don't remember.
Plague really needed my help at the time, and not only could I not see his...
because I went in there thinking it was going to be... I
fast traveled to him, and I didn't know what to do after that.
You're in danger, pal. Send back yourself.
I hit Punji Boy.
But But that's just how it is. I read your case for about it because, I get it. You didn't know, but still at the same time, for your reg and how you run around with us, I was kind of irritated because I kind of felt like you may have dropped the ball, quite literally. But I wasn't mad at you either. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
It was more of a motivation, if anything. I believe that was more of a motivation.
I know I'm like 99% up your ass all the time. I try not to be, but
it's helpful.
It's just how it is.
I don't complain too much. I don't complain too much about it because you're not going to kill me.
But I don't want to be like directly on you because then we're like squeezing through doors and shit. I'm like, oh sorry. And then there's those times where I'm just I go and do my own thing for 5 seconds, and then you turn around, and you're like, God damn it, Bromby. I'm like, Jesus.
Got a heart attack, man. Amber told me to chill out with the heart attacks. I might just die. I'm like, I can't help it. Bromby's are right here.
If you were playing a horror game and there was like some suspenseful music and I wasn't speaking on the mic, and I just popped up behind you just like, what are you doing? You probably would have fucking... You probably would have...
Cheers, Bromby. Hello. Hello there. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I agree. You would have been right there. But
I would have had a face full of lead.
What's this one? When incapacitated, give self 50 chance to revive yourself with a stim peg. That's every minute. That's 1 star. The 2-star gets the extra 25 radiation resistance. That is actually nice. I have like combat armor. Also, I found me a set of. I found me some stuff to wear. I found some dirty army fatigues and a helmet just cause. I forgot I give my clean ones a set and run around with this new set like, oh yeah, I'm giving they got dirty. To make it seem more like my character got dirty clothing on. I don't know. But
more oof.
I think we need to make more of these. I think we really do need to make a couple more of these videos though. Because we got loads of shit to share. When I was in the Wastelands, we ought to call it. This is going to be a part 1 of we don't know how many yet.
I wanted to just
when I was in the Wasteland, Oh, we do. And we have lots of weird shit to say as well. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I think a lot of people will hear us say within a group like this, and they're going to be baffled. They're going to be like, what is do? As hard as they can, because they won't understand. It's going to go right over their head, and it's going to make their brain melt. Because,
how many times?
You know, what is do?
Here's another thing. How many times have I stimmed you today?
Yes.
I think I've stimmed you around 10, 20 times. Because I'm down to 50 stim packs. I had 80.
I have a fuck ton of stim packs. If I could get the right shit together, I'd stim myself. Damn it.
Auto stem, mysterious savior. Just, I will never die. And if I do, you will still not see me die.
Well, you know, he can fail. A lot of people are giving that guy, I said robot because I'm looking at a robot. A lot of people give him so much credit at, like, the highest rank. But even then, he can fuck up.
Right.
He can fuck up real bad.
Not the auto stem, but the,
that's why I don't use
auto stem and some life saving.
I don't use him, and I won't use the other one either, because I have bad aim in the game, but when I hit it, it will die eventually. And Mysterious Savior, he hasn't really done anything for me at level 3, ranking cards. He was more or less a hindrance. I think after a certain amount of levels, he quits understanding the criticalness of, please don't let me die, and you got me killed. You know, at some point he does quit helping. He will quit helping after a bit. Like when we get 2, he might stop helping the first time. He might poke and be done. It's a chance card.
Right,
and
it's a chance.
I think after that one time I had him on, I was excited to get an effect when I was a lower level, but not like level 5 or anything lower than that. I was like 30 or 40. And I was happy as hell to get him, okay? I lost all that happy when I'd venture off and say that I was happy to get him, and I asked and I needed his help because playing solo, I don't do solo. And he failed me. He flat out failed me. The one time he was able to be active, he stood there and then gone. I did not get my stem. Almost is like he said, fuck this shit, I'm out. And I'm like, bro, where are you going? Not here. Okay, I'll see how it is, bitch. He never came back, and I quit believing after that. I'd hate to say it, but after that, I was like, fuck it. Oh, that Gatling class was so bad. But the Gatling mini guy is so gorgeous. He has, this dude, this in the group, Beamfish, wherever. Sorry if I pronounced his name wrong. But he has farmable dirt tiles in this camp. And oh boy, they are gorgeous. I was more happy to get the car thing. Makes a little centipede looking thing very fun. I don't know what this dude's doing there, though. But yeah, I think we need to make more than one video. Preferably soon, maybe, in regards to things we've done. Oh, the Whisper Room. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Here's a Whisper Room, which is like Clover's equivalent to you're in the library, shut the fuck up. Clover wants everyone to be as mute as Amber when you go in her library. She says, I will duct tape your mouth shut. Oh, look. This dude that's in our team has a Mothman mount behind the bar, like he's the bartender. That is just adorable, just to say the least. He also has a vending machine. I can't. Call me stupid, call me blind. I don't know which one yet, but I can't find his vending. I mean, it's active. He really did a good job with this camp. Having all of this camp out the way it is, and everything, like maybe two of the things. I mean, have you seen this dude's camp yet? The second guy on the list right under me? It's neat as fuck, man. He is camp builder spectacular. I will say that right now. He did a hell of a job. Now, as far as where his machines are, he got me there. But yeah, he's supposed to have a machine nearby. I haven't found it yet. But he's got like a upstairs room. I like to see camps like this, especially when they represent your own house. I can tell you about Clover's big ass plan to build the White Chester family castle. What's called, it's really a mansion or a chateau, is depending on which family member you ask. But it's a castle to me, it's huge. And she wanted to build that in here because it's just ginormous. And she realized there was a bid limit, and she was like, damn, okay. Sad face. But this dude's supposed to have vending, and I haven't found it yet. And I think that's where it goes off to being, I think I'm more stupid. Oh, no, it's over here. I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid. This dude's canceled dope as fuck. Yeah, once I get done with this video, I'll try to get on. Oh, of course she's selling Nuka-Cola cherries for their base price, so... that's a maybe. I'm gonna buy a couple Stimpaks from him, though.
But, this video's about to hit 25 minutes.
Oh, whoa.
That's what we wanted to say for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, Plague, for being here to talk about this.
Thank you for having me. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Look forward to see all of you in the next one. Peace.